Welcome. This has been a long time coming. I've been preparing all day. As you can see, there's a slightly different arrangement. Over here, there's no lamp. There's usually a lamp there. Um, I've got some exciting stuff to share. I got a new video camera that's a microscope. Here's some pictures that I'm going to share first before we do anything else. Just to check out these pictures. So, the striations on the surface. Mind you, what we're looking at here in this image is this big. This is a millimeter. So, in terms of its thickness, it's maybe two dashes, which is maybe like 0.4 millimeters, like ignoring this like portion here, like in terms of its general width. This portion maybe pushing like 0.6, 0.8 millimeters. So it's very small, 2 millimeters in length though. So that's what we're looking at there. And here, so let me go back. So this image doesn't really make any sense, pardon me. This is looking into I believe that this might be where the opening is. There's an opening in the back, but then that's with the faded chakra pillar system. So notice though, like right here, there's like a line. Maybe down here there's some too. It almost looks like there's actual current paths engraved on the surface of this tiny structure. I don't know. They kind of like the currents on the surface of the stone, which we'll see better pictures of. And then this is a little blurry, but. And then I took a picture of the Sifunkel thing on one of the other ammonites. And then I took another picture that really captured the background. Like, look at this detail. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so cool. It looks like a painting or something, too. So there's that. We can kind of see little bars across like a baculite structure. So then if we go down here, some more images of this shallogram. So this thing is tiny. I don't know. We'll look at this shallogram a little bit more in a second, and you can kind of see how tiny it is. Let's see if I can even measure it. Let's see. It's so subtle. This is so subtle that without knowing where it is, you would probably not see it at all. It took me probably at least a couple times looking at this shallogram before I even noticed it. It's just so subtle. It's like a millimeter, though. Wait, let me do that again, because it might have been 2 millimeters. No, it's a millimeter across this way. So it's maybe a half a millimeter this way. So it's maybe 0.1, 0.2 millimeters across. And yeah, we can see little like lines across going up it, like stages, like tiers to it. Subtly, but it looks like it's there. And then this crack, or this what did I call it? Because it was actually a good term. The slice. Yeah, the slice. It's like a slice in the stone. This slice continues upward and goes up and bends around this way. And notice just in this area, there's like things going off this way around it. It looks like they're still going that way. Down here, looks like there might be something going that way too in this area. Let me be smaller now. Just be out of the way. All the different directions, but let's be quick. And then I noticed, this is insane. That millimeter sized ammonite structure, whatever this thing is, that then has this slice that bends like this hook. Almost, it reminds me of like the Egyptian staff, even with like an eye. Let's see. Egyptian staff. Not an ankh. More like that, I guess. I was thinking even sharper like this. Yeah, like this one. Like that. I don't see the other way, but because mind you, these are all etched by current flows entirely and not fossils at all. There's no fossils in these stones. They are purely etched by current flows of water that shape them, which is why there are flow paths on its surface still from the process. Highly pressurized current flows from the flood that went through the center of the Himalayas and formed shallograms in the pressure of the process that led, basically the process that led to the Himalayas was a bunch of colliding currents that then led to shallograms in the pressure of the currents and the Himalayas, because they predate the Himalayas. I'm not sure, but I'm just looking at this right here. It looks kind of like a center and then like an ammonite structure. And then I saw another one somewhere. It looks like there might be like subtle imprints of eddies, essentially. These are going, like, look at this. That's insane. What? This reminds me a lot of, if I can find it. There it is. It's like, where is it? Not products. Okay. This weird thing going on. I think it's here. It might be in Google Earth. That kind of looks like remnants of some kind of civilization. It's like, what in the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Looks like roads. Every time I look at it, I'm like, it looks like roads. Like, even, like, look at this. What in the... How is that not roads? Because, like, it's not the paths that the ships are taking. It's something in the data. Whatever it is, I look at them like... But then the scale, it's not roads. They're freaking huge. They're not the scale appropriate for roads. So it's just like, what in the hell is going on here? And then I move on from that, like, here, this thing here, like, oh, that didn't help. It's like a asterisk. But then we go back to this. I kind of see that type of thing going on in these. So maybe that region had surface currents like this, like doing the same thing. And what that means, now I'm like, whoa. That means it's like current flows through some channel that it's etching that actually relate to the final structure of the region. Like this goes down here, we can see it over here, then it kind of fades away. You can see some like remnants of it maybe, but it basically is bounded in this basin region. And then it ends up here as well, although it looks like there might be a relationship of it to up that way. Maybe other ways. But up here, where does that go? That's, looks like it goes even up this way. Oh, the Philippines. Because the Philippines. Let's get it. Where is it? The Philippines were like this. Before the Earth expanded, which is what actually happened, and the plate tectonics is not true. The Earth expanded from a smaller radius where all the continents were conjoined on a smaller radius globe, and then things happened. Ancient civilization went to war and caused the earth to expand, and the flood. Well, something happened where the earth expanded and the flood happened as a result of someone's decisions. Whether it was a mutual agreement, probably not. Doesn't seem like there was a collective agreement that's hit the reset button, but someone was like, reset. But at the time, the land masses of Philippines and Borneo were actually Borneo wrapped around the Philippines with its little extensions. The Philippines were actually in here, this portion up here, in here, and then continued along the coast of Australia like that, with then Sulawesi and North Maluku and Papua New Guinea all folded in here, and then that up against North America with South America and Antarctica surrounding it. And And India involved in there, I believe over here though. It's hard to say in some of the details. Like I suspect. I suspect. It's hard to it's hard to fathom how this could be, but I suspect that this region was at some point actually over here, applying pressure here. Currents were flowing into here and divided it here from up here. So it kind of like moved over here ultimately, but in a way where it was like a lot of landmass that is presently there was not there. So we have to remove things from basically the last 541 million years and go back to how the Earth was then before the Earth expanded. And some terrains in this area did not exist. So what exactly it did, I'm not sure completely in this area. I know some of it's like new, like Western North America. It's just not made so clear in any, like Western North America is like, that is new. Laurentia, North America. So that's new. That stuff over there. The other stuff was old. But the other continents, it's not so like presented that way. I just noticed there's like an animal here. It's maybe looking almost like a boar or something. Anyway, let's get back to this. We're not even, how far are we? We're not even freaking touching. What's this music anyway? I didn't even hit it. Let's go. We haven't even gotten to what I wanted to show. But then there's this baculite structure inside of the slice with the ammonite there. There's the ammonite baculite clearly in there. Mind you, this is tiny. I would never have noticed if I didn't have this camera. I would never have been like, there's some kind of like baculite siphuncle thing in there, and then it stops. Like going this way, it stops over there. And then I thought this was kind of interesting the way this looked. This is going to become more clear what we're looking at as we go forward. One of these things. It's crazy how it looks. Whoa. I'm not that blue thing. I don't know if that's like trapped on its surface from the surface roughness of some kind of cloth or something, or actually embedded, whatever that is, this little blue thing. Very odd. Maybe we can check it out. Maybe we can check it out. But first, this one I thought was really spectacular because the current, this thing is within the crevice of a rib of an ammonite, is this other ammonite. So there's two ammonites. One is embedded in the structure. Here it is. This is what we're looking at. In this larger ammonite. In its crevice of it between the ribs is, in this nook, is this ammonite that formed. And we can see a trail over this way, back over here, that relates to some kind of exit point over here where current flows were coming out of the stone and then seemingly interacting in some way that led to a current this way that then got like trapped inside of one of the ribs where it then eddied enough to actually form this ammonite thing. But it's weird, it's not normal. Like, it's got this tube thing going on. Like, what? What is this shape right here? This is not an ammonite shape. Look at this. It starts abruptly, goes over this way. What in the... And then this is a crevice. Like the material is here, and then it's not here. It looks like there's little dots too. Like poke, 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 poke. What? Two little boundaries here. Like one there, like it etched two ways and didn't actually remove the material between. Little teeth there. But notice as we step away from the ammonite, which is itself incredible. Oh my god. Look at this. Guys, why in the surf... Remember what we're looking at. We're looking at here. Like, so we're like right around it in this area. On the surface of this ammonite. Why are there ripples? Up here. This is if we follow this thing. So this was another image with this other like tube thing going this way though. Past the rib. So it extends beyond the rib. Goes past this rib and extends past it over here. So even though the ammonite is between these two ribs, it has this connection over to beyond in between these two ribs. Almost like there's a current flow that was going into the stone through these ribs. That then like this eddy led to a flow that then went down that way and fed in with the other. So like a current went out, went this way, ran over this way, where it ran into resistance of this other current, maybe passing through others along the way, leading to these like building of mounds in this trail. And like other currents going this way though. But some reason like it ran out of this way and went this way. Possibly resistance over here that generally was just pushing, especially this current, to at least have a portion to go sideways that then interacted with the other ones to create this trail, which then ran into some other one that it could no longer pass. But because it's passing all these other ones, it's passing, and then it's running into resistance. But then suddenly it can't go back because it only has the little bit that passed the resistance. So it's got like all this force behind it, pushing it forward. Runs into resistance, but the front only has the front portion to push back with. So then it can't actually escape beyond this one. So it goes back, runs into a current here, and bends and starts to eddy while it fuels over this way, which then finally allows for it to break through, but where it just bends over this way and exhausts the current that is building in this area but getting contained by running into resistance in front of it and then passing resistance behind it, that but only a portion of the current doing so it can't return the way it came, so it's trapped. Something fundamental in that I'd never really noticed, honestly, that aspect of being trapped by this current in front and behind. Whoa. Okay. So that's what we're looking at when we're looking at this. And seeing these ripples that even like stagger like atop each other here. Like they're going this way and then this way. What? It looks like that might even be some in there. This look kind of interesting, the way it goes in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. It's almost like current is coming out here and just pushing boundaries from this area. For some reason of the ammonite is, or maybe it's swirling this way and just some of the current is going over across this way and just creating these types of things. Go through these all, and then this was at the end of that thing at the top, which had these little current paths break off it for some reason. Maybe if we look closer, I didn't mention it because I thought I just kind of simplified it and figured this one here is actually a first path between ribs, and then between these two is actually another where these kind of become one, like in this area. Like up here there's no continuation of this rib, it kind of fades away, this one. So maybe there's a current that was flowing back this way in here while another current was flowing out this way here, and it went down and got deflected by it, but some of it actually passed the current because it had enough pressure to get past it somewhat, just a little bit, but in so doing it then went the other way, so it deflects back towards the stone to go in this way. We even can see a trail here right through that way. Goes in, but another current's coming out, and as it like runs into it, maybe it's getting pushed like over here, like squeezing its way in because it has nowhere else to go, so it just squeezes in and maybe even opens a larger opening here, while the outlet is more like many small openings, inlet, one large opening kind of thing. Makes me think of cosmic like things. But so if the current's going this way and runs into another one and branches off again, and then goes across. So I think that's kind of generally what's going on there. Here's some more of those ripples. Look how far away they are. But they're rounded, kind of like outwardly from this. It's incredible. They're ripples. They're little ripples one after another. This probably leads to like it gives me the impression that it's like not laminar flows, but it's not turbulent flows that are like wah and etching the rock apart, but it's just like some like highly pressurized but still like not losing its pathing too much, where it just starts to kind of etch in but not like go do more like wavy things where it really gets in. It more so just gets in like a little bit and just creates these things. Like, why would this be on a fossil? River currents? Where is it? If it's here, then it should be everywhere. River currents cannot explain shallograms. I shouldn't even like talk about the alternative. People can argue the alternative when they realize they need to. Okay, guys, we made it. I'm a half hour in for the surprise. Big surprise. Let me turn the light on. What's going on here? What's going on here? What is what? Why is the screen dark? Wow, that's cool. Is that a shalogram on some kind of white round thing? Oh, that's weird though. The screen's dark. Maybe there's some reason it's dark. Almost. Oh, holy shit! Now what's that? Is that? Could it be? Could it be? 4 camera episode. Sorry, guys. Okay. It took me so long to prepare this. The fact that it is just jump into it right away is testament to how cool those pictures were. Okay, so the same shalogram here. So this is cool. That was pretty cool. So that's the shalogram we were just talking about in the corner, just rotating mindlessly, endlessly. I can, yeah, that lump there. It's crazy. I can't mouse over things right now. I was thinking about trying to figure out how to do it, but okay. So this is not. So this is the opening. I've been kind of curious about a lot. Right there. Inside there. I should get a toothpick or something. And it didn't occur to me. So we can kind of get an idea for scale. I can just throw a ruler in here. So that's millimeters. But then we can kind of do this. So let's check out what we got going on here. We're going in. We're going in. Doo-doo. Oh my god, so cool. So this opening, I might have talked about it, so I maybe shouldn't talk too much. But it's the center of one of these. I'll find it soon. Where is it? There it is. It's crazy. It's subtle when I look at the stone. One of these. Oh, there's that blue thing. It looks like it's actually there. So it's kind of awkward getting position for some of these without holding it where it's shaky. Okay, let's check out that blue thing. What's going on there? See how close we can get. It really looks embedded. I think that we should be able to get. There we go. Huh. Some blue thing, alright. It's embedded. Let's see. Look at its shape. It looks kind of like a dumbbell or a person. Hey! Hey! Help! Help! Can somebody hear me? Oh my god, what if it's like little atoms? Oh my god, look at that. Where the blue thing is really atomic shaped, and then everything around it. It's like a little molecule. What the fuck? That's... Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, okay. I don't want to get stuck on any single detail. So, let's see. We've already looked at this shallogram a lot. I thought we would look at some broken pieces to see if we can see anything. So this piece, you can kind of see the ribs. There we go. So it's like the negative imprint from the ammonite structure, a broken piece. Basically like this. What is it? If I just zoom out a bit. I don't really know. There we go. Yeah, like this part. So we're looking at it like this. This is crazy. Wow. It looks like silver. It's gold on my... It's like pyrite colored. It looks like silver there. That's crazy. I don't know why, because other things show up more like the pyrite color. So... See that little slit wrapping around it? Oh my god. It looks like almost like there's like... I'm holding it, so it's... Wow. Let's try to zoom in more. Like there's essentially layers outward further. I can't mouse, so I can't like point at it. Like a outward. Like maybe. I'm kind of curious. Let me see. If I set this here, we come on in. We're going in. We're going in. This kind of helps even to like go back and forth. It kind of looks like there might be a bunch of layers vertically in this image, I guess, or doing something, some kind of layers, maybe even wrapping, kind of. Maybe current flow passing through the bottom, like white portion's boundary, interacting into the chamber, like getting past a first resistance, running into a second resistance, but getting stuck in there. Maybe something like that going on. I don't know. Let's keep going though. So I wanted to look at the broken ones though, because if these are current shaped, then the broken pieces might actually have some like nuances in the broken surfaces. Is kind of what I was thinking. So this is the surface from the ammonite imprint, and then this is the broken surface. I don't see anything immediately apparent, but let's check it out. Sorry, just trying to get the whole thing in there. It does. So the broken surface, it basically starts about where my bottom cameras top are, the top of them across, maybe about there. Then above my cameras for sure is broken surface, and we definitely see linear features in there. Given that it's just a broken piece of the shallogram, why would those be there? If it's a fossil. If like there's current flows involved, then it's a little more reasonable. Yeah, that's why. I definitely see it. Wow. Holy crap. Oh my, look at that. It looks like it's widening from the top center towards the two sides where my cameras are. With like a band across maybe a little, like a quarter of the screen at the top where it starts from maybe, or a little less even. And then maybe rounded on the left side, like rounding sharply to go leftward for some reason. Although still with the more linear lines subtly. Let me see. So I'm like, this is broken, right? Let me make sure we're looking at a piece that is in fact broken at this end. Okay. Whoa. That large gold dot or pyrite dot is definitely where it's broken, and where it's not broken is essentially the golden pyrite strip below the gold dot and to the right of that. And you can kind of see like the arc. So this is broken if we zoom in here. About as close as I can get. I see lobes, like overlapping, like ammonite opening lobes type shapes. The gold dot with a like the pyrite dot with a shale center, and then down below it has like a sort of rounded portion, smaller, that has like a darker center. that then is connected to it by like a bar to then have like a 2 segments. And then to the right of that is a rounded, on the left side especially visible, region that then has like a sort of a central nucleus as well. And it's just a bunch of them. Like if you follow that one up and to the right, it's almost like shadows backward, right, this way. Like I'll put my the corner, I'll use the corner of this one, starting from this corner, the top left corner, going this way. There's the center of these structures, like here at the top left corner. That then is a nucleus to this rounded region around it, that then goes up this way and has like a rounded counterpart out there. Okay. Holy. I guess that's a good enough mouse. I'll just use my head as a mouse, whatever. It's fine. You guys tired of the rotating shallogram? Let's look at the lump. Nothing going on here. I certainly am not about to. Watcha! Oh, I was ready. I was ready. This boy crazy. Okay. Before I go being retarded. Whoa. Is it just me, or does that thing have a rounded, like if I, not to use my head again, but we're doing it, the top left corner, following the top left corner here, up this way, and around. And then a center to it. It almost, like, if this is an imprint of an ammonite, why would it have its own structure like that? It might just be taking the top portion and just kind of extrapolating downward, but it looks kind of like connected. It also looks like the left side kind of forms like a abrupt bend to the left to have like 2 conjoined system type things interacting there, where one is this like rib. Okay. Let's see what else. See what else we got. Here's another broken piece, but this one is from a ammonite spiral rather than the negative. This is from an ammonite piece. Maybe I'll zoom out a bit. Let's go out a bit. Or I'll just do this. It's even got a lodged piece of, like, this is lodged. Like, are my fingernails dirty? Largest nails of all time. Oh, dude, clean your nails, bro. Holy shit. Was that poop? Well, I guess it could happen. I don't know. Not that finger, though. So just whoa, broken, and then down the center is this pyre. That is right. Is that? That's another loose piece. It's like little teeth. Maybe that's why. Like this structure embedded in it are these things. What in is that real? Yeah, look at this. I'm like, is that a hair? What is that? I'm literally blowing on in case it's a hair. Or something. I don't see whatever it was. I cannot see it if it's there. Just like, was it? Okay. Let's see. So this is like broken. Oh my god. Decay product. Not yet decayed though. Oh my god, that's so cool. Sorry, I'm just looking at cool stuff. That's so cool. What is that? I brought the magnifying glass in. One second, pardon me guys. I really want to make sure there's no segment that is exterior. I don't see how this couldn't be broken. Like, it's definitely broken. Like, this is smooth. This is the outside surface. It's definitely broken across here. But then we come to this thing. This black thing. And then this one over here. But I think they're just embedded in it. Oh my god, is it an ammonite? You see those striations on it? Like, what the fuck is that? inside of this. Wow, the surface. It just looks smooth looking at it in person. Oh my god. Like, it's clearly broken there. Alright. But then, oddly, it has a boundary. Alright. That's what I find so odd. Like, what is going on with this thing? Like, this is clearly this shape. Boundary. So it must be a chamber. Cross section of a chamber, I guess. Whoa. What is going on there? Let's see if I can stand this. It's not shaky. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. I was just kind of thinking there might be like a shape in there. I don't know. Let's get closer though. For funsies. Whoa. It got so porous. Almost like current is flowing through it. When it was forming. I feel like there's like a swirl there. Like, I gotta do it again. Sorry, guys. Using my head again. Starting top left of the image, going that way, all the way around here. All around. Even with some, like, ribs up here. Like shapes, like spikes. I don't know. I might be hallucinating. But then right above it is that black splotch. One of them. Oh my god, look at it. Can we get closer? Is that... It's got ammonite structure, like little ribs on it, right? Like up, down, in the pretty much in the middle there. And then going kind of to the side. I don't really see. Take this out real quick. Unfortunately, I can only get so close. Unless the thing fits inside this little frame. Got like a protector. Just looks like a blob now. Oh, wait. Top left. Top left. Right here, starting at the top left. And going around in like a long ways. With like this nucleus area. Dear God, I need a mouse when I do this. All this setup, I don't got fucking mouse working in this. I don't know why it doesn't do it. Shit. I wonder if there's a source for it. And not at a glance. Okay. So. It kind of looks like an ammonite though, doesn't it? Whoa. Maybe if I... just lift that side. I don't really see it now. Let's see. I'm so stuck on this little detail. I don't know if I see the ammonite then. Oh my God. And now I feel like I see it at the center now. If I can zoom anymore. Like, am I even looking at that thing? It's kind of got like wrapping around this portion like straight lines in layers though. It's possible. It's hard to say though. It's so... Okay. What else we got? We got this one. I wanted to see... Well, actually, the other one. So mind you, if you notice, even though it's got a baculite type thing here, it's got like a counterpart of a like opposite one in the broken shape. So I wanted to see, does this portion over here, this portion, have the lines across of the baculite? So I thought we could look closely like that. Like, this is the baculite. Clearly has these lines across. Look at that. that one that's got this thin thread that's not actually eroded. So it looks like there's a lot of like current flow in those regions and then eroding it some reason. I haven't really contemplated baculites through completely, besides just kind of like a pillared energy that's like one atop another energy that's not like off balance, leading to eddies. Something very spine-like about it, but besides that, but so if we go this way, and this is the region in question up to there, up to that boundary. So here's the baculite, here's the matrix. Up to that, this thing here. Here. Okay, so we want to look in this area. The rock is not as rounded, so I gotta stabilize it maybe. Somewhere where we can look at it. There we go. Kind of looks like it might have some type of lines going up and down across here. Nothing so defined as the other side. I mean, near its boundary. Up at the top we see some. And they're not opposite to these. One, like this one, this one, this one, there. That one's opposite, but then there's just more that are not opposite to the... Some of them are. Maybe they're generally opposite, but with some staggering. What? Wow. I guess that's part of the baculite structure there. That's got that strip of black in the pyrite. Yeah. Goes over that way. Down the middle here. Let's see if we can... Whoa. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. Let's look at this more. What's up with that? See those lines? They're way, way, way closer than the baculite itself. So if this is another baculitic type structure, why would it be spaced so differently? There's some kind of thread. It looks almost like it's actually eroding from above and down, creating just channels, like puncture points in a row, that then the whatever it was attached to detached, leaving behind the etchings of these puncture point boundaries. That's kind of how it looks to me, because it's got these little like teeth or protrusions between them. definitely signs of the ribs down here. Not so much the further we go away, like from, besides just the boundary itself here. And that's even got like a layer of material. Oh, look at that threading, baby. Ooh. Where? And then it stops. Ish. Continues maybe over here though. Oh, I kind of lost track of it. I wonder if I can get under this. Looking inside of the baculite. Kind of nasty looking in person. Whoa. Look how porous it is. I gotta get this lens to almost like hold it in place. There we go. Sorry, guys. Trying to like close this on it so I can let go of it, kind of. Oh, look at that row. Starting from about bottom center and going basically up, but then to the left side where the top erosion is. Like using this corner again over here, the far left corner, this top left corner of this image over here, there's a path going that way. And then this path here. Whoa. Why would a baculite do that? It looks like there's another one on the subtler trail between coming off the other ones. The other one between them. What in the... I don't know what that is. It looks kind of gross in person. Like iron, rusty. But like, what is going on? And it's very pointy. I don't know. Certainly looked the best in the camera we were just looking at. I didn't really get anything from that. Okay, let's see. I thought that we could also check out this one real quick. Because it's pretty cool. Whoa. Not a shalogram, but from Mongolia. I'm like, my fingers are dirty. Ah. Let me see. There's another one. This one. This one. Let's look at this one too. No, this one's cool. This one's cool. But let's look at this one. This one's got crazy stuff going on. The surface roughness, the cracks, the colors, the details. Little, looks like little splashes interacting with each other. Kind of vitrified looking too. Okay, let's check out right here. I'll give it a little bit. I need like a hacky sack kind of material that I can just mold. So this will just, no matter what side I want it to be on, I can stand these. Okay, let's go real close now. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Wow. It's cool. I don't know what to make of it exactly. It's like a face. Oh my god, it looks like a face. Dude, that's straight a person. There's a person in this rock. Bro. I can't look at him. I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. Wow. He had to be stuck in the rock, I guess. Maybe these are related to Medusa. I'm just kidding. I kid. I'm allowed to kid. I'm allowed to make jokes. Even if they're not funny, I can get like a trophy. Yeah, it's weird being me. What can I say? What else am I supposed to do but make stupid jokes? Whoa. It's a double. Huh, it's like colliding particles. Explosion. If you look at it like that, it's like two particles colliding. And then around it, this like explosive ripple that's creating like sharp points. Sharp points. Kind of like if, like two planets collided. They'd probably like fragment and explode pieces that then create sharp points effectively. Is that everywhere? Let's look for more sharp points. That's more rounded on that one. That one's ripply. With some sharper points, but let's see what's going on here. Oh my god, it looks like a little sun. Might need to zoom out. The details of this stone. Oh my god, look at that little like connector, the little connection from the sun to the little diamond. Sun to the diamond. It's got this little connector that I'm now hiding. Coming on screen now with up, down, up, down, up, down, connect. Oh, it goes over that way. Oh, it's like a channel. Like above the connector is a channel that went over this way. And then, which is why it just kind of ends here, I guess. I went this way. Over this way. And squeezing through here. Like gears, so there's some kind of rotational aspect to this. It's not just like points going up and down kind of thing vibrating. Like there's a actual flow between these things for sure. That's cool. The way it's got like little lines around it, like radiating from it. Dudes, how cool is this? This camera, $40. Amazing. Could have got a cheaper one too. But this one, I'm glad I got this one. It had a higher magnification than the other ones. That was cheaper. It's like double. Double the potential. Wow. It's just so incredible. Oh my god. Let's see. Before I... Whoa. I just went to that. That's really not even noticeable, that green. Looking at it is real subtle. Oh wow, that's two more that are... Whoa. That makes me think of Ouroboros or whatever. Snake eating its tail. Like, one on top of another, too. First, there's two doing an interesting thing, but then around it is another snake eating its tail with its head. Where this corner is, right there. And then another head over here where the corner is. And then another head on the top right corner, sorry. Top right, sorry. This thing's corner, the bottom left corner of the top right image, the swirling shallogram. There's like a head there, and then there. That just has like an Ouroboros on top of the center ones being not just like circles, there's different like um, reliefs, elevations, or whatever, different positions. I don't know why I said positions, but different. Like almost like one goes atop the left one goes atop the right one a little bit, at least partially. See, chambers like an ammonite too, especially in the second one, around the first two. It's still like a dark color. That one's got chambers, pretty good. Looks kind of like an ammonite. This is these things are insane. Okay, guys. Okay. Maybe let's just check out this prophecy stone. I don't know if we'll see anything more interesting than I've seen before. It's cool looking, but I don't know. Here's the prophecy stone we're looking at. So it's cool looking. From Egypt. I just thought I'd check it out. I think I need to like learn more about these. It's some other material that it substitutes and forms this, and some other details that are at least like help us understand the process. I don't know how much I would agree with every detail if I really went through it all, but it's cool. It's also some elements of ammonite, like ribs around it and stuff. And the way, I mean, it's squares. Interesting is squares when ammonites are more so circles. Like overlapping circles is pretty much an ammonite. Circle, 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 just spiraling with slightly larger circles overlapping. Ammonite. I wonder if that even, if like done appropriately, would actually yield an ammonite. If you could literally put circles, and just make them larger and stagger them in some certain ratio, like the golden ratio or something. And maybe that would literally yield an ammonite. That would be crazy. And this one though looks kind of like it's that same thing. I've seen this in ammonites where it's not squares, it's circles, where they're like clearly circular things, just like laying atop one another, like some kind of like tums or something, just but like staggered diagonally, laying atop one another. Okay. Anything else? I have so many things over here. We could look at this. We're already an hour and a half. It's getting late though. Check out this. See if this is the Dwarka Sheila from India. Wow. This is the portion that looks like an ammonite structure of a shalogram. My interpretation, here's the stone. Here's this. It's kind of considered coral, but it's got like an ammonite right there. Like a shalogram. It really, to me, is almost like a skeleton of a shalogram. Like a similar process with a different material that yielded a skeleton of the process instead of like the pores filled in a way where it's a shalogram, but where there's actually a skeleton of the process of the currents. So that's kind of what I interpret this when I look at it, at least. I mean, I'm certain I would never change that. Maybe some details, but in terms of, I don't know why. That's definitely what it is. It's just more apparent in these than in other ones that are like stones. Stones don't tend to store the skeletal framework of the structure that they were forming with, because it's not so, I don't know, the circumstances are just not right. This was very close to the epicenter of the doom shape. This might even be formed by the doom shape ultimately. Seeing all this like darkness in there. Is that in it? All these specks. Looks like they're in it, not on it. Like just specks in it. Maybe it's sand or something from the area that, something real fine that's stuck on it. Certainly some things. Almost looks like an ammonite in a little chamber. Can't get any closer. Can't get any closer. Well, maybe a little bit. It's possible that something of that nature is involved, where it was etching out some kind of structure in chambers that ultimately caused it to have at least a ammonite-like shape, where the one to the right looks kind of spherical and the one above that looks very disc-like, or almost like a Millennium Falcon or something. Kind of. Be nice to be able to get closer. I cannot. Like, are they openings? I don't think they're little pores that are just dark. Although maybe. At least some of them. Some of them look like they're actually inside and we can see them. And they're kind of faded. Okay, okay. Maybe let's throw this on here. So we're gonna check out this one real quick. Sorry, it's not the best picture without me actually adjusting. Oh, wow. Wow. This thing does not have an ammonite shape. Like, it's just kind of a weird shape. It doesn't actually make sense. It's not actually an ammonite. And yet. Look at the surface in there. Oh my god. Wow. Those are spaced. What? Oh my god, it's like little pixels. Dude, I gotta make. Why have I been looking in this small ass version? Because there we go. There we go. Oh my god, little pixels. Holy shit. I'm like tearing up here. Oh my god, it's so epic. Little pixels. Oh my god, it's so clear that they are little dots and are not continuous lines. If we zoom out, let's zoom out some. Okay, let's keep going out. At this stage, it's not clear that they're little dots. Like, kind of looks like maybe there's something going on, but it's just subtle. Definitely can see lines. First, the one's going around and then going up and to the left, or to the left. See on the left camera, this one, I have to do right to do left. Some bullshit, guys. What you want me to point this way? What is that way? Oh. It's so difficult. But to the left. Oh, wait. Above me here. It's going this way. And then it's hooking this way as it bends to the right. All the while forming some kind of chakra thing. Let's look over here somewhere. Let's really zoom into on this side. The pixels are not as clear on this side. Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe if I do that. Oh my god. What? Got all your, what is it? Chickens in a row or eggs in a row or something. Oh my god, bro. I'm trying to think what that phrase is. I'm like freaking crying here almost. Like, what in the fuck am I? I did not. Like, I gotta take a picture of this real quick. Shoot. Oh my god. Let me hide me. Oh, I gotta do this. Okay, this one. Hide that one too. Okay, 1 second. Oh, guys. Holy crap. That's so incredible. Why would it do that? Like, from a fossilization standpoint, what in the fuck can people say to that? It's like literally the grains of the material. It's like grain, 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 grain. All put together like a work of art. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture here. That one looks good. I'm just literally screen grab my stream. And good. Holy crap. Okay. And we're back live. I don't want to stop looking at it. Someone's. That's probably good, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's a good closer right there. Enough said, huh? Do a little outro here. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. Really appreciate you hanging out for this episode today. A little different than the usual episode, I understand. Maybe a little slow at sometimes, but at other times it's like, dude, Why would I call it slow sometimes? I don't know. Maybe because his turntable's kind of slow. Let me get the door for you guys. I'll walk you out. Okay. Okay, well. You're home? Okay. Well. Good, good. Okay. Good. Later.